Welcome to Trophy Taker Outdoors. I'm your host, Lee Sapiro. It's not just fishing. It's not just hunting. It's everything outdoors.
After our short stay in the Keys, we are making our way up the east coast to Boca Raton. I had a really great time in the Keys. I'm really gonna miss this place. The Keys will always hold a special place for me because of the diversity of fishing. Passing through Card Sound Bridge, around Key Largo, beautiful Biscayne, into Miami. As we get closer, I see the beautiful beaches of Miami. Knowing that we are almost there and feeling the anticipation of getting to dive the East Coast. As we make the turn into the inlet, we immediately see the Waterstone Resort and Marina on the water. With my quick tour of that Waterstone Resort and Marina, I can see how incredible my stay is going to be. The Waterstone Resort and Marina is an award-winning waterfront style resort in Boca Raton. It has over 10,000 square feet of venue space for the waterfront weddings, meetings, and special events. This hotel has it all: 2 restaurants, bike rentals, daily champagne reception, and a waterfront pool and deck with cabana rentals. And for the outdoorsmen, it has a 190-foot marina with water sport rentals and chartered excursions, making it easy for the dive boat to dock and pick us up. We meet up with Sean Meadows and his team from World of Scuba, an award-winning dive shop located in Boca Raton. The best part, staying at the Waterstone Resort and Marina, Sean with World of Scuba will come right to the resort by boat, pick you up with all the dive equipment you will need.
Hey guys, Lee with Trophy Taker Outdoors. We're here in Boca. We're here at the Waterstone. We're fixing to do some diving out here. We're doing our 500-mile trip across Florida, St. Lucie down to Fort Myers, Everglades. Just got back from the Keys. We came up here. We're gonna do some diving with these guys. Trophy Taker Outdoors, stick with us. All right, we're here with Sean, World of Scuba. We're gonna make a game plan. We're gonna head out about how far?
We're gonna head out probably about 15-20 minutes, 60 to 70 feet, front facing ledge. what we're gonna drift into is called Fink's grouper hole.
Okay.
But there's an amphitheater right before it, and we're gonna drop in, hit that one, and then we'll drift along. And about 30 minutes into our dive, we'll hit the other amphitheater.
Okay.
The amphitheaters, they hold a lot of life on. Here's the reef here. Here's Fink's.
Okay.
Okay. So just south of there, you can see where it curls up into what I call the amphitheater, and the fish will sit in here. We might find some black groupers in here. Find some hogfish off in the sand here. One glove on, right? I can't find the other one.
Because you're Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Everybody's getting their gear on. Sean will be right next to me. The rest of the crew will be right behind the amphitheater.
Yep.
And then we're gonna drift in on. So we're basically doing a drift.
When we get to 1,000 PSI, we're gonna start heading up.
We're gonna have some fun. AB Biller, 48-inch Floridian. We're gonna go down there and see if we can shoot something in the face.
Perfect. Do one of these. Airs on, BC inflated.
Dive.
Unbelievable dive trip with Sean from World of Scuba. It was definitely a bucket list for me. To dive the East Coast, the great thing about this is that you only have to go out a mile or two to be in about 100 feet of water.
Ledge, dude.
Oh, the ledge? Your ledge is over there, like this big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 20 feet.
Exactly.
Did you see that amberjack that swam right up to your face?
Yeah, I saw it.
So we ended our day with our dive, getting settled in at the hotel with some dinner and drinks, and get ready to meet John, the president of Lumitech Lighting, in the morning for some offshore fishing.
I have a bag like this, big one. Look at this. This is all his stuff right here.
So we get up early, meet John, the president of Lumitech Lighting, for breakfast, and come up with a game plan to do some offshore fishing. Excited to put these sea lime lures baits to use.
We are on a final stage of our 500-mile fishing trip, and we are in Boca at the Waterstone. And today we are here with John Chiava,
That's right. Very nice to see you, Lee.
president of Lumitech.
That's right.
And Lumitech Lighting, absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
We have some fun, the Trophy Taker boat. Tell us a little bit about Lumitech and what you guys do.
Hey, Lumitech is first and foremost a product development company. And so when we started the company, we recognized the need to really be focused on the development of product. And we explicitly stated that as a distinction from being a marine lighting company.
Okay.
So the emphasis on being a product development company means that we spend a lot of time developing tools and techniques and capabilities to really be able to integrate the latest technologies into our products and deliver the maximum value in LED lighting to the marine world.
The spectrum lighting that you have,
it's been real popular.
almost all of it, you can dim cool things with Lumitech Lighting. We're going to do some offshore fishing,
Oh
correct?
yeah, yep.
What are we looking at?
Well, the conditions have been pretty good.
So what kind of species are we looking for out there? What could we catch out there?
This time of year, we're kind of in transition. You know,
Okay.
the dolphin haven't really turned on, the blackfin are around, and it's a little bit late in the year for the sailfish.
Right.
But what that means here in South Florida is that anything could show up. It could be a cobia, it could be a sailfish.
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything. Yep.
Yep.
So we're gonna go maybe hit the reef line, do a little bit of kite
Yeah,
fishing.
yeah. So we'll start out. There's a if you look at the charts in South Florida, what you see is kind of a relatively steep drop off between the shoreline and then down into the depths off the edge of the continental shelf. We tend to see a pretty steep break here between 100 and 300 feet. It starts in Miami, it's kind of tight.
Right.
When you get up to Stewart, it's stretched out many miles.
Okay.
Right here off Boca, we will be in 300 feet in about 2.5, 3 miles offshore.
That is amazing. It's absolutely amazing how you just go a couple miles and you're so deep. You know, as far as the Gulf on our side, we have to go hours before we hit anything deep at all. But this is amazing. We're excited about it.
Great.
We appreciate you guys having us.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Welcome aboard.
Mike, nice to see you.
Good to have you.
Let's have some fun today.
Yeah, man, let's catch them up.
My job is to interact with the user to understand what their needs are and develop a product around those needs. And I'm here to actually discuss that with you and make sure that you guys are happy with what you see. Now, behind the scenes, we're doing a lot of technical stuff. We're working on thermal management of these products. Of course, they're all LED. We do salt spray testing in-house. We do optical testing, optical design, so on and so forth. Really, Lumitech provides a robust product that's well engineered. And it's not just how it looks, which is part of my job, but really the core fundamentals of how that product is built is important as well.
It's amazing how that little compact light has everything.
Yep, they're definitely not off-the-shelf Chinese product. There's a lot of engineering work that goes behind it. We spend many, many months developing these things, doing a lot of different life cycle testing, as well as coming out on the boat and during the day and at night to make sure that they work well and that they stand up to our quality standards.
We're going offshore. The wind is light. We're still anticipating some waves.
Maintain the nose into the wind.
Okay.
And then we'll get the kites up. No sensation, just like you would on any billfish. And then give them a good 5-6 count. They're circle hooks and they're baited through the nose as we pull them. So
classic circle hook fishing.
Open up the drag, let that guy run. You want to have him feel no pressure whatsoever. And you're just going to really slowly advance the drag, and that's it. Pressure the fish and running is going to pull that hook up, sometimes all the way from in its stomach. And pretty much 9 times out of 10, it's going to hook in the corner of its jaw.
John, what do you got going on?
Well, the way that we're rigging these things is pretty typical for a South Florida sail fishing rig. We have a circle hook. This is a 7/0 circle hook. It's tournament approved. It's non-offset with a little rubber band. There's lots of different rubber bands that you can use. We have a rigging needle, and then we're going to bridle the fish. Now, a lot of different crews have different opinions as to how you bridle. Generally, what we'll do here is, if we're pulling the baits, we're going to go through the nose in front of the eye, right in that bony ridge. If we're in a light wind day and we want the fish to be able to, or medium to heavy wind day, actually, we want the fish to be able to hold their distance in the water, hold their head in the water, we're going to hook them through the shoulders, and that's going to allow the fish to kind of get down. In lighter wind days, when we think we're going to have to keep moving to keep the kites up, then it'll look just like it is now because we're pulling the fish through the water. So with no wind and with them coming out of the outriggers, we're going to be moving the fish and hopefully catch up here.
What we got, Lee? What we got?
I don't know. We're fixing to find out. This is a little bit different than our inshore fishing we do in Tampa and what we've been doing in the Keys, Lake Kissimmee. So we're less than a mile, about a mile offshore right now, and we're at the Lumitech crew, John and Mike, and we are hooked up, and we're just fixing to find out. Woo! That's what I'm talking about there.
Good work.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Look at that. Beautiful kingfish, Boca. Awesome time, awesome.
Nice work.
First king out here, we're doing a great job.
You dump that, go ahead and dump that up. Good work, man.
Yeah, it looks like it's really laying down. It's probably gonna be glass for about an hour or so.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we stick around here, we test these different depths. If we don't connect, we'll haul up, we'll get off run and gun. Just cover some distance, look for floating debris and stuff. We'll drop down some live baits, maybe do some jigging underneath that, pick up dolphin, maybe a wahoo.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
A lot of color right here, you see it? Big turtle. He's scooted.
Yep.
Got a big splash, about 2 o'clock, 500 yards, a couple of jumps, could have been a sail.
King, probably.
King.
In the boat.
I'm gonna put a little rubber core in front of this fish. I'm gonna hope that it's gonna pull his head down a little bit. He's more inclined to swim a little deeper as we're trolling. Nice. Any color or anything?
Not quite yet, but I bet he's pretty close. There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Look at that.
Oh, we heard they were here.
Nice work.
Yeah.
Beautiful weed line. We're gonna go ahead and put these sea limes out and see if we can make some magic happen. This one might be. We were trolling some live ballyhoo as well behind the boat, and yeah, when I run my hand down the side of this mylar, I can feel the tooth marks from that little mahi. These things look great in the water. They have a great, beautiful side-to-side action, and it actually outperformed a ballyhoo today. We got the hit on the sea lime versus a live ballyhoo. So.
This Grilling Wild segment is brought to you by Everslice, the ultimate outdoor fishing knives by Berghoff.
And we are here in Boca at the Waterstone Resort and Marina with Jarrett Vigiano. And we are gonna cook some fish that we caught, some hogfish. We went out diving.
The way we like to prepare it here at the Waterstone, we do a traditional papillette. So it's rolled in parchment paper.
Right.
I have some nice ingredients, fresh Florida ingredients that we're using here today. I have some squash, zucchini, fresh asparagus, tricolor baby carrots. We're gonna do a nice fennel salad on top of that. So let's make one.
You're leaving the skin on.
Well, for a fish like this, I would definitely leave the skin on. The skin
Okay.
is very tasty.
Okay.
It varies from fish to fish, but this is definitely a fish where we can do that. It adds a lot of flavor. It keeps a lot of moisture in.
Okay.
It helps keep the fish together. This is very soft. I use white pepper, salt, nice white wine, high heat.
And high heat, that's it, right?
That's the way to go. So you get a nice full sheet of parchment paper. You want to put your ingredients down first so it builds a barrier from the heat to the fish.
Okay.
So you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. Get some nice fresh zucchini.
And they can add stuff to it if they like.
It could be whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
There's no science to it.
Right.
Whatever you want to do. These nice, beautiful roasted carrots.
And this is actually all gonna roast together with the fish.
It'll steam up in the wine and the
steam up
heat,
and
nice butter,
Right.
and that makes its own sauce. So it's gonna cook in its own love. So
Now, is there any specific ingredient in here that's really important that we need to watch for?
The most necessary piece is the fish.
Is the fish.
Other than that, you
Other
can
than
use
that,
any
you're
kind
good.
of vegetables you want, any
Perfect.
kind of wine, any style, whatever you want to do.
Perfect.
Whatever you like. You're gonna get your nice fish here. Definitely lots of seasoning. Salt, white pepper, like I said. We're
Right.
gonna throw a little down here. A little on the fish. Get it nice and seasoned up. Skin side up for a nice presentation. Some nice lemon. Finish with a couple pats of whole butter.
Oh, I like butter.
So the whole butter, that's what's gonna bring it all together.
Oh yeah.
Nice and soft. That's where all your flavor is gonna come from. Marrying with the wine. So what you're gonna do is, now that you have that set,
Right.
you're gonna start folding. Now what you wanna do is when you crease the paper,
Right.
you wanna make sure that you keep all the steam in from the wine, and that's what's gonna cook
So
your
there's a
fish.
special way we're gonna do this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the middle of
Right
that
in the
half.
middle.
Right in the middle of the half.
Yep.
Okay.
Take this, you start at one corner,
Right.
pull that in,
Okay.
make sure we seal that,
Right.
and just keep folding all the way around like an empanada.
Gotcha. And this is basically just gonna keep it all sealed up, and it's just gonna, you know,
And this is something you can do at home, high oven.
right?
Just make sure you have a pan underneath, and everything will easy clean up. It's like a one-pot meal. Now that you come to the end here,
Right.
we got it sealed up.
Okay.
I have some white wine.
Oh, so you're just throwing that all in that little corner right there.
Oh,
Perfect.
yeah.
Awesome. So what that does is just goes to the bottom of the whole
And it'll
dish,
mix
correct?
with the butter.
And it mix.
And with all the seasoning, and it'll
Perfect.
help steam all the vegetables, all your fish. Now I'm gonna put this on the grill. We have the outside grill here. This is running at about 600 degrees.
600 degrees.
You could do it in a 400 degree oven for about 20 minutes.
Right.
Since we're so hot here in 600, it'll take about 12 to 14 minutes.
Hey guys, listen, Chef Jared just did an unbelievable job right here at Waterstone Resort and Marina. And for our Grillin' Wild segment, Waterstone Resort right here in Boca, you can't miss it. It's awesome. Everything you need.
Everything.
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 Come out here and check it out. We're gonna enjoy our food, and you guys, make sure you guys come out here. Go to trophytakeroutdoors.com for more information. Let's eat.
Let's eat. Go.